Hey guys, it's me, Brittany. Sorry you guys haven't heard from me in a while. I've just been kind of, I don't know, in awe. I don't know, like, what world I live in anymore because, I mean, when has violence ever fix anything with violence? I just don't get that. I get protesting. I get feeling like you want to speak up and you don't have a voice. I feel like that sometimes. Like, as a Caucasian woman, like, there are things I feel like I've been cheated. I don't feel like they're equal employment opportunities. They are gaps. We don't talk about that. It don't seem like we don't protest for that. It just is what it is. And it's just like, it's not funny because we are so divided and we live in a country where, I don't know, it's just like we used to be one. We used to have unity. We used to be neighbors. You know, we used to have the block parties and we used to not be scared to let our kids outside and play. I mean, we used to have the internet when I was a kid, but parents didn't really worry about predators or their children going off of people they knew, because we knew better. Like, and nowadays, it's so scary because I have a kid now, and I have a 5-year-old niece and a 10-year-old stepdaughter, and it's just, I don't know what to do because I don't think I can protect them. And as a parent, that's scary. That is a hopeless feeling. And, you know, all these protests, I understand. As a social worker, well, I don't have a job, but I just graduated in my social work degree, but I wanted to be a social worker because I wanted to help people who felt like they didn't have a voice. And yesterday I was sitting here thinking, you know, we study about vulnerable populations. And I was sitting there thinking, and why are these people considered vulnerable? Is it because of their socioeconomic status? Is it because their housing situation? Is it because there's more single mothers? I mean, what is it? What is it? And I felt in my heart that in some way or some fashion, these people are vulnerable because of the color of their skin, because the gender they are. Women don't make as much as men. It's a proven fact. And then it's just like, why? Why does everyone not have equal opportunity? Why are some people million, billion, trillionaires? And then you got some people that I know a couple blocks the other way that have to go to a shelter every night because they were war veterans and they have PTSD and now they have addictions and alcoholism and things like that. And they don't know how to deal. And I think and I feel like we live in a world where we don't know how to deal. And a lot of things are coming to light and we don't know how to talk about it and we don't want to offend anyone. But at the same time, everyone cannot be offended. We have to have open-mindedness. We have to look at things from different perspectives. We can't know everything. We can't do everything. But together we can. With love we can. with kindness. We can't. We have children we are raising in this world. They are watching their adults, their parents, their role models, the people around them, whoever. Are we setting the bar for our children to grow up and show love? To not be judgmental, to not treat other children bad, to not bully other children. I watched 13 Reasons Why, season 4, finally, and I love the show. And it's crazy to me because all of that stuff, they are portraying that happened to these kids in high school. And it's like, when I go back and I think, I can remember I was not even in 9th grade, and I had my first car wreck. And then during high school, we lost a really good person to a motorcycle accident. And then we've lost a good friend to cancer. I mean, I can't even think of all the things that has happened. There's bullying. I've been bullied by the popular kids. I don't think it was so much in high school, but it was more growing like middle school, elementary school. And so it starts young, parents. And it's not their fault because they are a product of their environment. But they also need to be held responsible. It's just, I don't know. It's so scary that now parents are so scared to offend their children that they let their children run them. No. You are the parent. Children need boundaries and limits. And being the fun parent is okay. Being the best friend is okay. But you have to have rules and limits with your children, or they are going to grow up and they are going to run all over you. And we talk about these entitled kids, like, whose kids are those? Well, take a look in the mirror because you raised that entitled child. Children need chores. Children need to have fun as well. They don't need to be the adult. There needs to be a balance. You need to talk to your children. Don't yell at your children. Yelling does no good. Yelling scares children. So they don't want to listen. They get scared and they just stop. They freeze up and they freak out. I don't know, guys. Whatever it is you're facing, whether it's mental health, addiction, poor health, money struggles, financial struggles, depression from this whole pandemic, job loss, anything that causes depression or a sadness or any of that, guys, there's help. And a lot of us don't want to ask for help. So it just gets worse. And we finally just blow up. And people are looking at us like, oh, she's crazy. But no, we're not crazy. We're scared. And we don't want to ask for help. But nothing will change. Nothing's going to change unless we ask for help, guys. Let's stop pointing the finger at each other and just take responsibility for our actions. I get African Americans, and even as a white woman, I have a biracial family. So, most of my friends are African American. And I wouldn't change that for the world. I don't see color, I see people. If people are good, I'm going to be good to them. And I wasn't raised to judge, and we shouldn't be raising our kids either that way. Anyways, guys, I guess this is just kind of like a ramble, but rant. I just have a lot of concern. And I talk to everybody I know, and it's just a lot of people don't understand, I guess, from my perspective. We all matter. All lives matter. And this whole Paw Patrol thing, like, whatever. Like, we live in America. And the thing about being here is, if someone is hurt and someone is scared, they should be able to call 911, and they should be able to get help without being fearful of their lives because of the skin color. That's wrong. That's always going to be wrong. And if you're a police officer and you do that, it's time to look in the mirror, because you're not. And remember maybe why you started wanting to be a police officer. Maybe you strayed from that. Maybe someone did you wrong and you just want to take a vengeance. I don't know. But children should be able to rely on police officers, EMSs, paramedics, anyone of that authority. The people should not be scared. You are the people. Hell, you are the people. You should protect us. We should protect each other. And it just makes me sad. It makes me very, very sad. Anyways, talk to you later. Bye.